Well, the potential Cinderella story in this year's Kentucky Derby is the $11,000 purchased West Saratoga, trained by the man next to me, Larry Demeritte. And Larry, this has been a lifelong dream of yours to have a runner in this great race. Just how long has this been a dream of you for?
How about close to 40 years. So it's cool to know that, sometimes we work at life to achieve something, we never fully achieve it. So it's great to know that I was able to get to the pedestal of my sport.
And now you left your home country of the Bahamas with this as one of your main goals in life.
Yes, because I watched the Kentucky Derby, and I know even before watching it, the Kentucky Derby is the pinnacle of our sport. And, we have 1,900 foals, a little over 19,000 foals born a year. Only 20 makes it. And he's one of them, less than 1%. So I am really happy to be part of this 150 especially.
Unbelievable. And at what point in his career did you think, this is the one? This is the one that's going to take me to the Kentucky Derby? Was it here at Churchill Downs?
Yes. When I won the Iroquois, I told the guys, I said, we're going to map this plan out there. We will get points. We will stay in the top. I said, we get the first point. We're not going to drop out the point system. That's what we goes on, the point system now. And I find races to train up to that we could get the points to be here. Yeah.
And he's just continued to improve, this guy too. What's he shown you since the Iroquois last year, and now he's had 10 starts, so he's one of the most experienced horses in the field, and he just continues to improve. How much of a privilege is it to have been on the journey with this horse and for him to stay safe and sound?
Yeah, that's the cool thing with this horse. Racing him in some other races, we know we're going to show up. We're going to be in 1, 2, 3, but I know he wasn't at his best, because I still had things I could do with him as a trainer, you know what I mean, to get a little bit more bottom underneath of him. So the journey is really as much fun, I guess, as the destiny, because I really enjoy seeing him every race. I would always talk to the staff about what we're doing and things I change on him and why change it, because you need everybody on board to buy into what you're trying to accomplish, So I would always tell the rider, this is the way we're going to gallop him. This is what we're going to do. And everybody in the barn and everybody believe in the horse, because the horse always happy, always show you he wants to please you. So we know as soon as we get him tight as we need to get, he'll show up.
And that prep race in the Jeff Ruby may have been a little better than what it looked, perhaps. Like, he made the first move on a race that kind of fell apart. What did you make of that race?
Well, that race, I told the jock, Jose, when I leave Tampa, I said, I'm going and get him ready for the Jeff Ruby, but he'll be better than the horse you ride in the Sam Davis. I said, we will be 1-2 in that race. But you know what that race really showed? How much determination this horse has. Because he was headed at the top of the lane, and he refused to let them go by him but one horse. And that horse that day should have won the race. When you look at them in the paddock and see the condition they were in. My horse still had some little stuff we had to tweak yet, But I know we would be 1-2 that day, because we had to be in the Derby. Everybody said, what plan B? I said, we have no plan B.
Now, Larry, as you get ready for the biggest race of your life, you've also been in the biggest fight of your life, haven't you, with some health issues, and you have to speak to your doctors quite a lot. They gave you some news in the late 90s and also back in 2018. What was your prognosis back in the 90s, and what are you battling?
Well, 90s, they give me 5 years, and just 2018, they give me 6 months. But I have a really good doctor, and Dr. Ricky Myhan and his staff. The cool thing about that, they never been to races before, and all of them coming. So it's something I have to deal with for the rest of my life. But I don't have time to dawn on that. It's much more living to do besides just living every day worrying about dying. Doesn't help you any.
So you're treating your cancer with medication and chemotherapy, but how important have horses such as West Saratoga and all your other horses been in keeping you alive and healthy?
Well, that's it. Even before Saratoga come along, it's something about the adrenaline the horses bring out in you every day when you go and watch them train. Especially the fun part in training is getting a horse ready for a particular race. Like when we train in just to enter a horse, that's different. You're trying to keep a horse at a different level. But when you point a race and you prepare that horse for that race and to have him showed up that day, it tells you the job well done. Yeah.
So Saturday, we're a few days away now. How are you feeling? You confident?
Yes, very. Yes.
You going to win?
My horse is moving forward, and only thing I could picture when they hit to the quarter pole, I want to see him turning for home with the leaders. That's what I'm looking for.
How amazing would it be to win the Kentucky Derby?
That will be a job well done, ain't it? After all those years, take a long time, but it'll be really a lot of fun too. And you know what? I might not get there, but I'm thinking I'm going to get there. That's the way I'm going into this. And win, lose, or draw, I still think I got the best horse.
What a great attitude, Larry. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I want to wish you the best on Saturday and all your connections as well. And of course, the horse we hope to see in the winner's circle.
Yes. And if horse racing is amazing sport. And if you got the best horse that day, people always say, well, the best horse don't always win the Derby. It's them who get the best trip. And that's all I pray for, is that we could get through this first turn, because 20 horse field, they go through the turn pretty aggressive. And I told my jock, if we could get through the first turn without being bounced around too much, we got a great shot.